It's time for another vegan supply haul. I know I just did one. I just had one in December, and normally I only order every quarter. But Vegan Supply decided that they were going to have a competition, a little contest to see who could do the best haul video. Here's the thing. When I became vegan in 2019, the cheese situation was a little grim. You could get diet cheese, however you say it. I still can never say that right. You could get it. It was different than the current formulation. There was a lot of stuff that was just sort of like nuts. It was a different time. Since then, I have gone through and found all of my favorite stuff that all my cheeses that I love. So I thought today what we do is we do a Vegan Supply haul, but it's all my best cheeses, all the cheeses that I would recommend to you, stuff that you should look out for. Let's unbox it. I assure you, there's a reason I'm sitting on my kitchen floor, because this box is huge. Oh, huge box. One of the things I love from Vegan Supply is they always give you a little thank you note. And I know it's just like a small touch, but I really like it. I'm not really sure what order this is all gonna be in, but they come in these big frozen bags. I actually was just sitting down to a movie when the courier showed up at my door. They pack them with all of these Uline ice packs, and a really good tip is if you have like a local Facebook Buy Nothing group, put these on there. There's always somebody who needs them, and just give them away. Now, my number one recommendation, I love a goat cheese. This is a company out of Quebec called Veganism. I'm probably saying that wrong. Let's see, is it? Yeah, it's out of Quebec City, Quebec. I adore this brand, this Veganism, but specifically this one is the Trois Poivres Ciboulette, 3 peppers and chives. Am I saying ciboulette correct? I don't know. I used to speak French. But beautiful, beautiful goat cheese. This brand, if you are looking to do like a spread with a bunch of like crackers and pickles and stuff, this would be my recommendation. They have a ton of different flavors, but this one by far is the one that I love. Moving into some more soft cheeses, we have Fetas. Now, I used to love Feta cheese, even though I was lactose intolerant. And there are 2 here that I'm gonna recommend. One is a little bit more specialized, like you have to go to Vegan Supply to get it. This first one is Violife. You've probably seen it in the grocery store. It's a perfect brick. Like, it's a really nice, dice it up, toss it in a salad kind of cheese. Highly recommend. But if you want something that's a little bit more special, this Nafsika's garden that you can get at Vegan Supply, it is so good. It is briny and perfect and breaks apart well. I would recommend this over anything else. Then we have some, what I call shaky cheese. This is amazing feta cheese. So if you're looking for like good crumbles, see, it's all like pre-crumbled cheese for like salads and toppings on things, really good on a baked sweet potato. And then Silk also makes this really good Parmesan. It's not like powdery, it's like a fine shred Parmesan like this. This other one is a brand called Nuts for Cheese. This is actually the one lone cheese in this box that I have not tried. They make a whole bunch of different types, and I think I've tried a different one by them, but I haven't tried this one before. So this is my to try. Everything else in this list though is my highly recommended favorite cheeses. While I'm opening this other package, oh, I cut through the package. Oh no, I'm gonna have to eat cheese. What a travesty. That was my bad. That wasn't their packing, that was me getting aggressive with a knife. Spread'em makes these really beautiful cheese blocks and edible flowers on top of it. And this one's called Meadow Urban Garlic. It tastes delicious, but it also looks really pretty on the cheese board. So if you're going with the cheese board, this one and this one, they look really beautiful and they taste fantastic. So whenever somebody says it's really hard to feed vegans, it's not hard to feed vegans. You have to go to like a slight amount of effort, but that's about it. And then Zengari Fromagerie makes really, really, really good soft cheeses as well. This one's the zesty dill. So again, I have just been from Christmas through to New Year's doing giant platters of cheese and crackers for myself. Not just cheese and crackers, cheese, crackers, vegan sausages. I will put a picture in here somewhere. It has been a glorious time. Now, what I was gonna say is that every vegan has their favorite go-to daily sort of cheddar mozzarella brand. And what I will say is that I've always really loved Violife. Violife is my number one. But before that, I used to eat the Daya, the cheese I can't pronounce. But they changed their recipe, and unfortunately, I can't eat them anymore. They put konjac in it, and konjac has some side effects with my stomach. It's not so agreeable. So while I love their company and their pizzas really have kept me going for many years, and I know it's like a staple in a lot of places, you won't see their cheese in here, and that's just a personal preference. I'm not saying that they're a bad company, it's just, it doesn't agree with my stomach. So we gotta go with what we like and what agrees with us. This is always in my fridge. The Violife Tex-Mex, it tends to be my favorite just because I make like a lot of burritos. I make a lot of Mexican food-ish, Tex-Mexy food. But this is my go-to. Tex-Mex and the cheddar, everything they make is amazing. If you're just starting out as vegan, start with them. They also make a really good mozzarella, and I have been making a ton of pizzas. So I ordered more of this because I still have more pepperoni to try out. And because it was Christmas time, they had these sampler boards. These like little packaged up ones, so that I could have a little mature cheddar, Gouda, not my favorite, but I will eat it, Camembert, and this new mozzarella cranberry. So if you ever just want to try a bunch, always look out at Christmas. They have really good samples. Let me tell you about Yum. Yum, do you see this? Yum. Yum is somebody that I found when I went to Planted Expo. And they won that year. The year that I went, the first prize was with strawberry gelato, and the second prize for like best product was this specific Monroe. It is like a camembert, and I used to love cheese, and I used to live in France, and I wouldn't tell you it was like a camembert if it wasn't. This is really good. This is like eat the rind, really good texture. Wherever you can find this, find it at Vegan Supply, but wherever you can find this, please go buy it. It is so good. And then I found out they've come up with other different flavors of cheeses. And this one is a za'atar and spice cheese, and I can't wait to try it. This is the first time I've seen it. I got my hands on it. Very exciting. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably not gonna make it to the fridge. So Yum is the company. Go see, they also make butter. They make really good plant-based butter, really good cheeses. Highly recommend. I love them so much. Oh, we got more silk. This is the other type of, this is the shaky cheese is what I call it. Really good just from silk in case you need to make pasta or whatever else you'd use this one. And then finally we have some more spready cheese. I'm using all the scientific terms. This is Living Tree. It is fromage. It is, what does it say? Death by garlic. Death by garlic. It's dairy-free cheese spread. I think I first got this in a Plant Curious box. They don't do the boxes anymore, unfortunately. Oh, but they do have an app, so check that out if you're in the Lower Mainland. But this is like a nice spreadable cheese. So just to review, if you are just going vegan for the first time, there are a lot of things that you can find locally, but I do recommend checking out Vegan Supply as well. This is not an ad, but check out Vegan Supply. Check out your other sort of vegan-ish grocery stores that you might have, or like a Whole Foods or a Choices, whatever is sort of like the hippie vibe, go there. I recommend getting yourself some just shreds to start out with. See, that's a good starting point cheese. Then I would move into the silk, the parm, the feta. And if you are if you're making a cheese board and you really want stuff to impress, get the Monroe. Get these two, the nice pretty meadow and the vegenature. Get yourself a Zengari dill. Show people that you can do a whole bunch with cheese. I mean, it has come, I can't even tell you, it has come so far from when I went vegan. It used to be, I mean, real gross, guys. It was not, it wasn't great. Let's just put it there. But there have been huge, huge leaps and bounds in cheeses. Go treat yourself. I'm not sure how I'm going to edit this down to whatever length Vegan Supply needs for their contest, but if you did like this, check out my website. I'm going to have a whole different article about cheeses, breaking down all the stuff, the ultimate guide to vegan cheese. Also, like and subscribe to this YouTube video, please, and thank you. These are my favorite cheeses. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite vegan cheeses are. Just quickly inserting this here as I'm eating, I'm trying the yum cheese that I was talking about. It is so good. It is like perfect texture, has a nice zip to it. It's like cheesy. It doesn't taste like a lot of vegan cheese used to taste like apple cider vinegar. It doesn't have that flavor to it, but it is really nice. I recommend going and trying it. Yum has never let me down. Not their butter, not their Monroe, which is like a vegan camembert. Go try this. 10 out of 10.